How's it going, gamers and goomans? I am the Maple Warlock, yes, the Maple Warlock, and it's time for a little more Call Cthulhu. Oh my god, the traffic and the cars outside are a pain in the ass. If you didn't catch the first one, well, let's do a little recap here. We met Stephen Webster, who is a wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. His daughter, Sarah Hawkins, is a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Her husband was Charles Hawkins, good God, who was a ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip to Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. And Simon is a schoolboy, the only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. I also, what did we have? The clues we have are the strange painting that depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. And we had the file, which is, a shipping label that is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36 Darkwater, a police report that said the fire started in the dining room, claimed the whole family, and the police think it was a domestic accident, but also insist that Sarah was crazy. And a press cutting about an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live in, and then they're recluses. They're recluses. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick once around of the old abode here real quick.
Linguistics,
still gonna be the same things I already read.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
The Learning of Medicine volume, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Cool. Oh, cool. So my medicine just went up a little bit.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders.
Yep. We're gonna need another drink for this. Could be a long trip to Darkwater. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Oh yeah? That's not sketchy at all. Yep, let's leave. P.S. took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Meh. Thought it was gonna be another bad dream for a second. Oh, we get to the opening credits finally. Is he drinking? Oh, smoking. So cool. I'm the king of the world.
We're almost there.
I didn't get time to say hey sailor. Damn. Oh yeah, this place isn't ominous at all. Especially with that big call Cthulhu just hanging in the sky above it. The Scylla. And she's wrecked on the rocks, of course. Careful, careful, don't hit the pier, careful. Man, he didn't wait for the gangplank or nothing. Whoa!
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Or did I get a skill? Oh, I do. I have one CP added. Yay. Okay, these can only be improved further by things in the environment. Okay. Yeah, I might hang on to that point until I maybe bang some more together. Darkwater Port. At the entrance of the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Scylla, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there, and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Atlas of Atlantic Islands. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since... Okay, yeah, we read that. Cool. Cool. Oh, what else we got? Oh, yeah, my medical book. Oh, hello, sir. You wanna get drunk? No? Not a chatty sort? What's going on over here?
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Can I talk to this guy too?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
Himself. Cool, cool, cool.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Nope. Okay.
Cops, they can't understand.
What's going on down here?
Hidden in the fog? I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sad brats. We know where you are. Finish the trouble.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
What's up, friends? Friendly? Friendly? Nope. Okay. To the bar it is. Beauty.
Hey, be careful.
Subtle. Also subtle.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hold to test strength. Hold to test elegance. It wasn't me who went looking for it.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew then.
Okay, then this just goes.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Oh, that was that one. Okay, yep.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Lame.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
We're gonna try one more time.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here. Anything else?
Fine.
That'll be all for now.
Okay, so how am I gonna get a drink in this town?
He said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed. My God. Oops.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Gentlemen.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Fine then. Should have tried the pickup line, I guess. How about you boys?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Thursday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. Nutritious benefit. I can't read. There is no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
I wonder what the hell they're talking about.
You again.
Can you tell me about the... Nope, it's still all the same.
That'll be all for now.
Can I go out the back door? Nope, locked. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So... that's going to be it for this video. I will go and we'll have to go talk to Captain Fitzroy in the next one and see if we can get further along in this. I'm getting deeper and deeper. I feel like I'm not making a lot of progress in each of these videos, but then I also have been told this game's not very long, so... oh wait, what's this? Just prices?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Fitzroy owes a bunch of money too. Miss Baker always free for the lady. Oh yeah. So, not gonna take a real detective. She's probably the bootlegger. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll try to catch up with some more Call of Cthulhu later. Till then, I've been the Maple Warlock as the Maple Warlock. Be good. Don't cheat. Cheers. A massive thank you to Texas Weeds for supporting the channel. It makes my black little heart all aflutter. Thank you. Thank you so much, my dude. Keep on keeping on.